The drama surrounding Angel Reese's shoe deal with Reebok is no longer just a minor controversy in the WNBA world. It's unraveling into one of the most bizarre endorsement disasters in modern sports history. What was once sold as a bold, culture-shifting partnership is now veering into the territory of pure parody. The deal, announced with fanfare and dreams of legacy, has now become a cautionary tale playing out in real time on highlight reels, Twitter threads, and TikTok montages. And the worst part? The main character in this saga isn't ascending to greatness. She's descending into basketball oblivion, one missed layup at a time. From the moment Reebok tapped Angel Reese to be the face of their brand revival, eyebrows were raised, but not in protest. There was excitement, hope, curiosity. After all, she was coming off a national championship. Standing at 6'3" with a magnetic social media presence and a growing influence beyond the court. On paper, the decision looked visionary. But what nobody predicted, what Reebok seemingly refused to consider, was just how quickly the basketball part of this basketball endorsement would unravel. In game after game, what should be routine has become theater. Layups, arguably the most fundamental play in the sport, have turned into tragicomic episodes. She's shooting just 31.5% on layups, while ranking third in total attempts league-wide. That stat alone should have stopped Reebok in its tracks. Yet the deal marches on. Even as Reese's layup percentages descend toward territory usually reserved for middle schoolers learning the game. This isn't just inefficiency, it's basketball implosion on a professional level. The viral moment that crystallized it all came during a now infamous 12-second sequence against the New York Liberty. 4 missed layups. 2 of them blocked. Millions watched. Not in awe, but in disbelief. A professional athlete, once dubbed Bayou Barbie, turning a basic basketball play into something that looked more like performance art than competition. Clips of the moment exploded across social media, slowed down, set to circus music, meme feed by TikTok creators. Angel Reese didn't just miss. She became the main character of a viral spectacle that no brand wants associated with its performance. The reaction from professional commentators says it all. These are the same announcers trained to hype even the most mundane plays, to inject energy and excitement into free throws and routine dribble handoffs. But when Angel Reese takes the court, they laugh, not in a light-hearted we all miss sometimes way, but in a barely stifled, this is unbelievable kind of way. During a recent game, one commentator openly chuckled mid-broadcast after another botched layup. Another awkwardly tried to reset his tone, realizing he was live on air, but the damage was done. And what do you do when even the broadcasters can't take your star seriously? Angel Reese's shooting woes wouldn't be quite so damaging if they existed in a vacuum. If her team was winning, maybe they could be masked. But that's not the case. The Chicago Sky are in free fall, a losing streak stretching across weeks, a record that's rapidly turning their season into an afterthought. And while Reese's absence due to a recent back injury might seem like a break, her time off has revealed a cruel paradox. The team is bad with her, and somehow, even worse without her. It's a lose-lose situation. Literally, Coach Tyler Marsh. He's tried to keep a brave face, but the numbers don't lie. The Sky can't win consistently, and Reese's contributions, though voluminous in rebounding, rarely lead to victories. When she's on the floor, offensive efficiency plummets. Even her good games come with disclaimers: inefficient shooting, missed opportunities, points scored thanks to generous foul calls rather than polished skill. It's a type of performance that doesn't inspire sneaker sales, it inspires TikTok compilations. Labeled Part 36, Angel Reese's Worst Misses. All of this might be easier to stomach if the Reebok deal weren't looming like a ticking time bomb. Scheduled for a 2026 launch, Reese's signature shoe was supposed to mark a triumphant return for Reebok in the basketball world. Backed by Shaquille O'Neal and a bold vision to redefine the brand, Reebok made her the cornerstone of their comeback. But here's the problem. She's no Shaq. She's no Iverson. She's certainly no Caitlin Clark. Reebok CEO Todd Krinsky once likened Angel Reese to the legendary players who changed the game. But legends didn't build their brands on missed layups and viral mockery. They built them on dominance, skill, and winning. What Reebok is seeing now isn't growth, it's regression. They're promoting a player whose signature move might as well be missed bunny under the rim, and the optics. They couldn't be worse. Reese's absence during a matchup with her college rival Caitlin Clark was supposed to be unfortunate, but in hindsight, it was merciful. No need to compare the WNBA's most marketable rookie to someone whose value seems based more in controversy than competence. The ticket prices for that game plummeted when Clark was ruled out. That wasn't just a blow to Reese's star power, it was an indictment of it. Even her own fans have started questioning whether the hype was ever justified. From college glory to pro-level mediocrity, the transition has been jarring. What used to be confidence now reads as delusion. What once looked like swagger now feels like deflection. And for every missed shot, a new meme is born, keeping her relevant. Yes. But in all the wrong ways. In a desperate pivot, Reebok's marketing seems to be leaning into her social media presence, focusing on her unapologetic personality and off-court cultural impact. But there's a hard truth about performance products. They're built around performance. You can't sell basketball shoes on TikTok clout alone, not when every other clip shows a missed layup or a double dribble. You can market attitude all you want, but if that attitude isn't backed up on the court, the entire strategy collapses under its own weight. There are whispers now. Industry insiders murmuring about what happens if things don't turn around. Some say Reebok might pivot her shoe into a lifestyle sneaker. Others suggest quietly shelving the release altogether. The most pessimistic believe the company might start looking for an escape. Hatch an exit strategy from what's rapidly becoming one of the most embarrassing endorsement gambles in sports history. And here's the irony: today's algorithm. Media ecosystem. Failure gets clicks. Angel Reese's lowlights pull more eyes than some WNBA highlights. In that sense, she is marketable, but not in the way Reebok intended. She's not the next Jordan or Iverson. She's the basketball equivalent of a reality TV character, watchable, memeable, and completely unpredictable. But here's the thing. Viral fame based on failure always has a short shelf life. At some point, people stop laughing. When they do, all that's left is the brand you've built around the joke. As the countdown to 2026 continues, Reebok finds itself in an impossible position. The player they anointed as the future of their brand is struggling to make basic plays. The campaign they hoped would spark a renaissance is becoming a punchline. And the investment they framed as bold is morphing into a slow-motion marketing train wreck. Unless something drastic unless Angel Reese reinvents her game and reclaims her narrative, Reebok could find itself attempting to launch a performance shoe tied to one of the worst performing players in the league. And no amount of influencer posts, ad campaigns, or Shaq soundbites can sell a product that nobody wants to emulate. Asterisk, asterisk. So what do you think? Can Angel Reese turn it around before her shoe drops? Or is this deal already destined for the endorsement graveyard? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another deep dive into the wild world of sports and marketing mayhem. Asterisk, asterisk.